Okay, we're watching the way the fourth grade teachers have been teaching the long division using their little system of divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. They have some ways that they support and scaffold the students, and they want to get them fluent and flexible with this. Here we go.
Okay. Our first problem we're going to work on, you can open your composition. You have your skip counting page with you. That's ready. Okay. And this is the first problem we're going to work on. Can somebody tell me what is this division problem? How would I say this division problem right here?
437.
Okay, 3 divided by 437. So I'm taking 3 of something and I'm dividing it between 437. Taking 3. So I have 3 pencils and I'm dividing between. I've got 3 groups. So how would I say this division problem does? What is my total that I'm going to be dividing up? Let me ask you that.
437.
Okay, so my division problem is 437 divided by 3. We divide that. So let's say Mr. Ogg walks down the hall and he's got 437 pencils. Because Miss Ricketts really likes to have what? Pencils, because we run low very quickly. So we've got 437 pencils he comes down the hall with. And he says, okay, I'm going to split this between Miss Brumwell, Miss Fife, and Miss McKnight. So how many teachers is that? 3. He wants to share the lowest division, sharing what?
Equally.
Equally, right? So we don't want Miss Fife to get more than Miss Brumwell, or Miss Brumwell to get more than Miss McKnight. We want to share it equally, right? Okay, so what 2 numbers do we need to focus on first?
Your 4 and your 3.
Your 4 and your 3, okay. So I want to know how many times 3 goes into 4. And basically when we've been talking about this, we've been using what to help us? Skip counting. So if I'm going to use my skip counting for this, what am I going to skip count by? 3s. And do you have your skip counting sheet? Okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to write my skip counting. What do you want me to skip count to? What number?
27?
One more? Yeah, 27 is good. We'll stop 27. I'll do 30. Just right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it has to be.
Right. So I want to know how many times can a skip count by 3s without going over 4?
1.
1 time. So where's that 1 going to go?
Above the 4.
And so what's happening is Mr. Ogg has 400 bundles. He's got 100 bundle, 100 bundle, 100 bundle, 100 bundle. And he's going to divide them between the 3 teachers. He says, you know what, I can go ahead and give 100 to Miss McKnight, I'm sorry, over here, 100 to Miss Brummel, and 100 to Miss Fife. So he gives 100 to each teacher. That was my division. What's my next step?
Multiply.
Multiply. What 2
3
numbers?
times 1.
3 times 1, and what is that?
3. So you put your 3
Excellent. And what's my next step?
Subtract.
Subtract. What am I going to subtract?
4 and 3 equals 1. And bring that to next
Okay, well, you're getting ahead of me. What happened here is when Mr. Ogg came down the hall, he was able to give 100, 100, and 100. How many did he give away?
1.
He gave 100 and then 100.
100.
Well, he gave 100 to each teacher, but how many total did he give away?
3.
300. That's why this 3 is here, because it's the value of that 3 is what?
300.
300. So how many hundreds does he have left?
1.
Well, he has 100 left, and he's got 30 and then 7. So I just subtracted. Now I'm going to do what?
You need to bring your 3 down.
Bring my 3 down. And Miss Ricky always says, anytime you bring a number down,
You got a new division
you've
problem.
got a new division problem. So we're going to go straight back up there. So now what's my division problem?
13 divided by 3.
13 divided by 3. So I want to know how many times I can what?
Multiply.
What am I doing here?
Skip counting.
How many times can I skip count by 3s without going over 13?
4.
4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do any more, I go over. So where's my 4 go?
Your 4 goes above the 3.
Above the 3 in the 10s place. Perfect. You girls are doing wonderful. So that was my division. Now
Now
I'm
you
going
multiply 3 times 4.
to... Beautiful. And what is 3 times 4?
9.
Skip count by your 3s 4 times.
12.
12. 3 times 4 is 12. Where's 12 go?
13.
Okay, 15. You got it. Awesome.
Then you subtract.
Then you subtract, and what do you get?
1.
You get 1. Okay?
But you gotta
What do I do after that?
bring down your 7.
Move down my what?
7.
And anytime you bring a number down, you have a what? A new division problem. What is your new division problem?
17 divided by 3.
17 divided by 3. So basically, how many times can I skip count by 3s without going over what?
17.
17. So how many times can I do it?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And where's that go?
Above your
Above
7.
your 7 in your ones place. So now I did my division again. What's my next step?
Subtract.
Multiply my 5 and what? 5 times 3 is
15.
15. Okay. Then you subtract, and what do you get?
2.
2.
There's no number to
And then you bring,
down.
oh wait, there's no number to bring down.
So that says
2 is my remainder. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Is there a way that I can check this? How can you check division? What can you multiply to check it?
your remainder. Your group.
What's the answer to my division problem?
145
That's my quotient.
times.
What's the opposite of how do we check addition? With what?
Divide.
How do you check addition? If I have 25 plus 25
Subtract.
is 50, how do I check it?
Subtract.
Subtract 50 and 25, right? And I would get 25. So if I check division, how can I check my division problem? Multiply. What do you think I can multiply?
145 times 3.
Times 3. Here we go. 3 times 5?
15.
15.
Plus 1.
Then what?
12.
3 times 4 is 12.
13.
Plus 1,
13.
13. 3 times 1
is 3, 4.
plus 1.
400.
Well, that didn't give me that number. It's got me really close. I'm only 2 away.
You can add your 2.
Why would I add my 2?
Because that's your remainder.
That's
what you
my
have left
remainder. So this is what happened. We said 437 divided by the 3 teachers. That means Miss Brumwell's going to get 145, Miss McKnight's going to get 145, and Miss Scott's going to get 145. If I put that back together, I get 435. But Mr. Ogg had what?
4. 2 remaining.
He had 2 left. Okay, so I want to check if I got the same number of pencils. When I add it, do I get that number right here? Do I get what I started with? You got it right. Awesome job, ladies.